Assalamu alaikum students. Your Aisha ma'am here again, and I again welcome you to my class. So in this video we will continue with the second story of the chapter Loss of Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood by Anees Jung. So let's begin the story. I want to drive a car. Mukesh insists on being his own master. I will be a motor mechanic, he announces. So this story is about Mukesh, like the previous one, which was about Sahib, and Sahib was a child from a deprived background. Similarly, Mukesh is also a child who is from deprived background. He is from poor background and he is not getting proper facilities. So here, Mukesh insists on being his own master. I will be a motor mechanic, he announces. So he is very forcefully he is saying, and he insists that he will be his own master. जिस तरीके से साहिब in the towards the end of the chapter we saw that he was not happy when he started working in a tea shop. So here that this child Mukesh, he also does not want to work under someone else. Rather, he wants to be his own owner. He wants to be his own master, and he wants to be a motor mechanic. Do you know anything about cars? I asked. So the narrator Anees Jung, she asks him कि कुछ पता भी है कारों के बारे में? Do you know anything about cars? I will learn to drive a car, he answers. So he says, if I don't know, then I will learn. Looking straight into my eyes. So looking straight into my eyes, it means that he is quite confident. और कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ उसने ये वाली बात बोली that I will learn to drive a car. मैं कार चलाना सीख लूंगा. His dream looms like a mirage amidst the dust of streets that fill his town, Firozabad. So, although he is very confident, but still, his dream of becoming a motor mechanic, it looms like a mirage. Looms, it is not clear, it is vague and धुंधला है उसका dream, and it is like a mirage. किससे compare कर रहा है उसके dream को? उसके dream को compare किया गया है mirage से, and you know what a mirage is? It is an optical illusion that is caused by atmospheric conditions. Or here you can say that mirage here can mean that a hope that cannot be achieved. So although he is very confident to be a motor mechanic, but still somewhere his dream it is not clear whether he will really be a motor mechanic or not. So his dream looms like a mirage amidst the dust of streets that fill his town, Firozabad. So this person, he is from Firozabad, like Sahib, who was actually from Dhaka, but then he settled, his family settled where in Simapuri. So here this person, Mukesh, this child Mukesh, he is from Firozabad. Famous for its bangles, and this town Firozabad, it is famous for bangles. So, in the streets of Firozabad, there is dust all over. And when you have dust before your eyes, what happens that you are not able to see anything clearly. So, in the same way, his dream is not clear okay, whether he can be a motor mechanic actually or not. Every other family in Firozabad is engaged in making bangles. So this is the famous profession, and this is the main profession in Firozabad of most of the families. Yeah, every other family, okay, हर दूसरा इंसान आपको और दूसरी family आपको, you will find that what they are doing. Okay, they are making bangles. है family आपको ये दिखेगी तो every other family is making bangles there in Firozabad. जिस तरीके से देयर आर डिफरेंट सिटीज वो अपने अपनी चीजों के लिए फेमस होते हैं. लाइक अलीगढ़ इज फेमस फॉर लॉक्स. इन द सेम फिरोजाबाद में ज्यादातर क्या चीजें बनती हैं? बेंगल्स बनती हैं वहां पर. एवरी अदर फैमिली यू कैन सी दैट द मेन द प्रोफेशन ऑफ द फैमिली मेंबर्स इज व्हाट? जस्ट बेंगल मेकिंग. It is the center of India's glass blowing industry, where families have um, spent generations working around furnaces, welding glasses, making bangles for all the women in the land, it seems. So this Firozabad, it is the center of India's glass blowing industry. Glass blowing, glass forming, यानी glass बनता है यहाँ पर, where families have spent generations working around furnaces, and for many generations, what people are doing, they are just working around furnaces, and furnaces, furnaces are a fireplace, भट्टी जिसको बोला जाता है, and they are welding glasses, welding glass, making bangles for all the women in the land, it seems. So ऐसा लगता है कि all over the world, um, the women who wear bangles, and where they actually get it from, फिरोजाबाद. तो the bangles they wear, they actually come from फिरोजाबाद. जो दुनिया में जितनी भी औरतें हैं वो bangles पहनती हैं, तो basically these bangles come from where, from फिरोजाबाद. So ऐसा नहीं है कि खाली फिरोजाबाद में ही चूड़ियां बन रही हैं, no, it's not like that, but yes, जिस तरीके से फिरोजाबाद में बनती हैं, जितनी ज्यादा तो इतनी ज्यादा कहीं पर नहीं बनती हैं, एंड जितना फेमस यहाँ पर ये वर्क है, इतना ये और कहीं नहीं है. सो दैट इज के ऑल्दो इट्स काइंड ऑफ एग्जैजरेशन के मेकिंग बैंगल्स फॉर ऑल द वुमेन इन द लैंड, इट सीम्स के ऐसा लगता है कि द वुमेन ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड who wear bangles, they basically, these bangles come from Firozabad. So although it's exaggeration, but yes, के Firozabad is actually very famous for bangles. बनती हैं यहाँ पर इतनी huge amount में, quantity में, और बनती हैं वो. This is here in Firozabad, people have spent generations working around furnaces. So for generations they are doing this work. कि मतलब change ही नहीं हुआ है कि father was doing the same work, the grandfather, and then the great grandfather, and for generations के ancestors were doing this work, and it has passed to their coming generations. So this is for generations people are doing this work here in Firozabad. Mukesh family is among them, and Mukesh family, as usual, कि जब वहाँ पर this is the only work, this is the only famous work actually. So Mukesh की family भी क्या काम करती है? It also makes bangles. None of them know that it is illegal for children like him to work in the glass furnaces with high temperatures in dingy cells without air and light, that the law, if imposed, could get him and all those 20,000 children out of the hot furnaces where they slog their daylight hours, often losing the brightness of their eyes. So quite a long sentence it is. थोड़ा थोड़ा करके इसको समझते हैं. So Mukesh's family is among them. Mukesh ki family bhi is one of those who make bangles. So none of them know, none of the families and none of the person in Firozabad knows that it is illegal for children like him to work in the glass furnaces with high temperatures. Actually it is, पहली बात तो ये कि this is child labor. Child labor is not allowed in our country. The other thing is that कि अगर कहीं बच्चा कोई काम कर भी रहा है, then you are allowing him to work in such a place where his life is at risk, जहाँ पर उसकी जान को खतरा है, वहाँ पर you are making him work. So this is, none of them know, किसी को नहीं पता है वहाँ पर it is illegal for children like him, जिस तरीके से मुकेश है, like him, to work in the glass furnaces. के glass furnaces में you are making him work with high temperatures, and in glass furnaces the temperature is quite very high, and in dingy cells where the bangles are made, the rooms they are very they are small and dingy, dark. They are small and dingy, they are gloomy, and they are like poorly lit, के light वहाँ पर नहीं होती है. These rooms where the bangles are made, though these rooms are poorly lit, and they have small rooms, dark rooms, without air and light. ना हवा होती है वहाँ पर, and now they have light there. So these people of Firozabad, they do not know कि if वो क्या नहीं जानते वो लोग, that if the law if imposed could get him and all those 20,000 children out of hot furnaces where they slog their daylight hours. So अगर law वहाँ पर enforce हो जाए, if law is enforced there, then what would happen? Mukesh along with 20,000 children. So Mukesh is not the only one. Definitely we are reading the story about Mukesh only. यहाँ पर हम जो कहानी पढ़ने वाले हैं वो that is about Mukesh, उसी के बारे में हम पढ़ रहे हैं. But Mukesh is not the only child in Firozabad who works in glass furnaces. In glass furnace, you know, like him there are other 20,000 children. तकरीबन 20,000 के करीब और ऐसे चिल्ड्रन हैं who also work in glass furnace. So अगर law enforce हो जाए, the law is enforced, then what will happen? That Mukesh and with him 20,000 children, you know, they will be sent out of the hot furnaces where they slog their daylight hours. They slog, you know, they were in hot furnaces where they work hard throughout the day. Daylight hours, you know, important is कि daylight hours में, although it is daylight outside, पूरे बाहर क्या है वहां पर, it is daylight and सब रोशनी है, but still, can you understand कि outside it is light, but the place where they are working, it is dark, it is dingy, है ना, कि उसमें can you understand कि रात में तो इंसान को लाइट मिलती नहीं है, but they are not able to get light even during the day. दिन में क्या होता है? They have to spend their important hours of the day in a dark place. And why? Just to make bangles. Bangle बनाने के लिए उनको करना पड़ता है, because they are not able to get light even during the day. So where they slog their daylight hours, they work hard during the day, often losing the brightness of their eyes. And what happens when they continue working, you know, in these dingy cells? After some time, they lose their eyesight. आंखें चली जाती हैं उन लोग की, दिखाई नहीं देता उनको, दे गेट ब्लाइंड. This happens कि they are not able to get proper light. Very, what should I say, touching. And let's move ahead. Mukesh's eyes beam as he volunteers to take me home, which he proudly says is being rebuilt. So Mukesh is taking the narrator to his home, and when he is walking with the narrator, he says that his eyes are shining. And why his eyes are shining? Because he says that his house is being rebuilt, and he is very proud over it that his house is being rebuilt. नया बन रहा है उसका घर, दोबारा से उसका घर नया होकर बन रहा है. So that is when he says this, then his eyes are shining. We walked down stinking lanes choked with garbage, past homes that remain hovels with crumbling walls, wobbly doors, no windows, crowded with families of humans and animals coexisting in a primeval state. So when the narrator is walking with him, she finds out that the lanes in Firozabad, they are stinking. You know, the foul smell is coming out, choked with garbage, and the smell is coming out of the garbage. There is, you can say, the heaps of garbage everywhere in the lanes, past homes that remain hovels with crumbling walls. And the homes, they are not very good homes, के बहुत अच्छे घर नहीं है वहां पर, that remain hovels. They are like just cottages. घर छोटे छोटे जिस तरीके की हट होती हैं, उस तरीके से they are just cottages with crumbling walls. And the walls of those homes, those houses are they are broken. You know, they are broken into pieces. Yeah, you can say that they do not have even proper walls in their homes. दीवारें में उनकी टूटी हुई हैं. The walls are broken into pieces of these houses, and wobbly doors. And doors कैसे हैं? They are wobbly. They are not stable. They are shaky doors. कि एक जगह वो टिक भी नहीं पा रहे हैं. मतलब ऐसा ना, खोल देते हैं हम दरवाजा तो वो रुक जाता है. No, so the doors in these houses, they are wobbly. They are shaky. No windows. दीवारें सही नहीं है, दरवाजे सही नहीं है, एंड विंडोज आर नॉट देयर एट ऑल. विंडोज तो हैं ही नहीं उन घरों में. crowded with families. And see, these houses, they are crowded with families of humans and animals coexisting in a primeval state. So although no, at first place the houses are very small, खुद ही छोटे हैं, themselves are very small, and moreover animals are living with humans. Animals and humans are living together in these houses. एक साथ रह रहे हैं, जानवर भी और इंसान भी, as if it is a primeval stage, कोई ancient stage है, कोई कोई old stage है, कि ऐसे पहले टाइम में हुआ करता था ना, ऐसे कि आदमी और इंसान सब लोग साथ में आदमी और जानवर सब लोग साथ में रहा करते थे. तो it appears to the narrator as if she has come to some ancient times, as if she has come to some olden times, okay, where animals and these humans used to live together in one house. This is the condition of houses and lanes in Firozabad. The lanes are stinking. The houses are not good and they are not well made, and animals and humans are living together in a house. He stops at the door of one such house, bangs a wobbly iron door with his foot, and pushes it open. So Mukesh, he stops at the door of one such house. इसी तरीके के घर पर he stops there, bangs a wobbly iron door. Wobbly iron door. So the door is made of iron, but it is again wobbly. जिस तरीके से हमने अभी पूरा पढ़ा है ना ऊपर, इसी तरीके से the door, this door is also wobbly and it is also shaky and unstable. It is. And he bangs, he strikes it noisily, तेजी से उसको मारता है with his foot and pushes it open, and when he does so the door is open, खुल जाता है दरवाजा. This is कि अगर एक बार बंद हो गया है वो, तो it is not easy to open it. तो किस तरीके से उसको खोलता है, the trick it is there. ऐसा नहीं है कि हर घर का दरवाजा ऐसा होगा, but because of some issue ऐसा होता है, कभी कभी दरवाजा खुलता नहीं है. So how does Mukesh open this door? He strikes it with his foot. Then what happens next? We enter a half-built shack, and when the narrator enters in the house, the shack there is half-built. Shack is rough hut, जिसको क्या बोलते हैं, छप्पर जिसको बोला जाता है. So half-built shack is there. In one part of it, thatched with dead grass, is a firewood stove, over which sits a large vessel of sizzling spinach leaves. So when the narrator enters there, she sees that first there is half-built shack, and then in one part of the house, thatched with dead grass, the roof is covered with that dead grass. मतलब जो छत है वहां पर वो किसकी है? It is of a dead grass, यानी वहां पर भी वो छप्पर ही है, मतलब कहाँ है ना, उसने it is half built shack. So in one part of thatched with dead grass. तो उसका जो एक हिस्सा है घर का, that is thatched with, that is covered with dead grass. So उसके नीचे, under that thatch, is a firewood stove, over which sits a large vessel of sizzling spinach leaves. एक firewood stove है, यानी जो वैसा चूल्हा होता है लकड़ी वाला जलाने वाला, that is firewood stove, over which sits and on that stove, on that firewood stove, there is a large vessel. See कि बड़ा बड़ा है बर्तन. This should be noticed. The large vessel, it means कि जब बड़े बर्तन में खाना बन रहा है, it means there are more members in a family. Is a firewood stove over which sits a large vessel of sizzling spinach leaves. और क्या बन रहा है खाने में? Spinach, palak, उस पे बन रहा है, and it is sizzling, that vessel is very hot, and उसके अंदर से कैसी आवाज आ रहे हैं? Sizzling, that making sputtering sound, जिसको हम बोलते हैं ना, उसमें बोलने की आवाजें आ रही हैं, खाना पकने की आवाजें आ रही हैं. That is, so it is a sizzling, very hot vessel is there on that firewood stove, and under that vessel, spinach is there. On the ground, in large aluminium platters, are more chopped vegetables. So अभी पालक ही नहीं है खाली, अब मे बी के उसी में all the other vegetables are going to be added, और वो अलग से शायद बनने वाली हैं. So that is के on the ground in large aluminium platters. Aluminium platters is a serving dish. So उस platters के अंदर, उस serving dish के अंदर are more chopped vegetables, और सब्जियां chopped हुई भी रखी हुई हैं, कटी हुई रखी हुई हैं on the ground, in that aluminium platters. A frail young woman is cooking the evening meal for the whole family. Frail, very thin young woman is there, and she is cooking the meal. She is preparing the meal for the whole family. एक ही woman है, और she is cooking the meal for the whole family. Through eyes filled with smoke, she smiles. So her eyes is filled. धुआं निकलता है ना उसमें. When you are working on a firewood stove, तो उसके अंदर से धुआं निकलता है, and through those, smoke-filled eyes, she smiles when she sees the narrator. She is the wife of Mukesh's elder brother. So who this woman is? She is sister-in-law of Mukesh. उसके बड़े भाई की wife है. Not much older in years. So ऐसा नहीं है कि वो बहुत बड़ी है. No, it's not like that. She is not very old. She has begun to command respect as the bahu, the daughter-in-law of the house, already in charge of 3 men: her husband, Mukesh, and their father. So she herself is not very old, and at such a young age she has started earning the respect as a bahu. बहू की रेस्पेक्ट उसको मिलने लगी है. द डॉटर इन लॉ ऑफ द हाउस. So इस हाउस की शी इज द डॉटर इन लॉ, and she has started earning the respect as a bahu already, and she is already in charge of 3 men, and it's she not much older in years. She herself is not very old. खुद कोई बहुत बड़ी नहीं है, and at such a young stage, at such a young age, she has started. She is in charge of 3 men in the house. And who are these 3 men? Her husband, Mukesh, and their father. When the older man enters, she gently withdraws behind the broken wall and brings her veil closer to her face. So when the old man, Mukesh's father, when he enters the house, what happens? She goes behind the wall. The young woman who is preparing the meal, she goes behind the wall, and she puts her, dupatta that she is wearing on her face. उसको अपना वेल आगे ले आती है. वेल घूंघट जिसको बोलते हैं. So and brings her veil closer to her face. As custom demands, daughters-in-law must veil their faces before male elders. And why does she, covers her face? Because it is a tradition. See, in the previous story also, we learn about the traditions. It may be not because that they did not have money, that did not wear, that chappals, shoes, and it can be a tradition also. कि ऐसा हमेशा नहीं है कि they are not wearing shoes because they do not have money. It can be a tradition in that area also that they are not wearing shoes. उसकी वजह से भी हो सकता है. तो traditions के because of unnecessary traditions, lack of money is a different thing, but because of unnecessary traditions also, person is deprived of many things. बहुत सारी चीजें उसको नहीं मिल पाती हैं. Definitely lack of money is still at the top. वही टॉप पर तो वही है कि जब इंसान के पास पैसा नहीं होता तो he is not able to achieve many things. But again, जो unnecessary traditions हैं, they again hinder a lot in achieving many things. So this is when the older man enters, she gently withdraws behind the broken wall and brings her veil closer to her waist, as custom demands. As custom, the tradition, it is the tradition there that the daughters-in-law must veil their faces. They should cover their faces before male elders. हर किसी के सामने उनको कवर नहीं करना है, but they have to cover before whom? Before the males first of all, and the male should be elder. बड़ा होना चाहिए उससे, बहू से. So that is, उसके सामने वो cover करेगी अपना face. So this is a tradition there. In this case, the elder is an impoverished bangle maker. So here, who is the elder person? He is there's he is an impoverished bangle maker. Impoverished is the poor, the deprived one. उस बेचारे को खुद कुछ नहीं मिला है, and he himself was very poor and इतना बूढ़ा हो गया है, still she has to cover her face before him. In this case the elder is an impoverished bangle maker. खुद भी वो एक कौन था? As we studied earlier, जो हमने पहले पढ़ा था ना, यहाँ पे they have spent generations in making bangles. So this is the proof के यहाँ पर दिखाई दे रहा है हमको कि it means कि Mukesh father was also a bangle maker. वो खुद भी एक bangle maker था. He was also a poor and deprived bangle maker despite long years of hard labor. First as a tailor, then a bangle maker, he has failed to renovate a house, send his two sons to school. So despite long years of hard labor, so for many years he has done hard work. He has done hard labor. First he was a tailor, then he okay, tailor tha wo, but then he also switched over to this profession, bengal making. तो वो भी बाद में क्या बन गया था? Bengal maker. First Mukesh's father was a tailor, then he also switched over to this profession, that is bengal making. But so he tried two professions ने try करे, but still he was not able to renovate his house and send his two sons Mukesh and his elder brother to school. He was not able to send him to school. घर भेजना उनको possible नहीं हो पाया, sorry, school भेजना उनको possible नहीं हो पाया उस बूढ़े आदमी के लिए. He tried two professions, but still he was unable. He failed to renovate his house. ना घर बनवा पाया, ना बच्चों को school भेज पाया. He was not able to do all these things. All he has managed to do is teach them what he knows, the art of making bengal. So सिर्फ उसने क्या करा? What he knew. So school तो भेज नहीं पाया. So he himself taught his sons. खुद अपने बच्चों को पढ़ाया. But what? The things that we study in schools, जो हम स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं, वो पढ़ाया? No. The art of bengal making. Bengals कैसे बनाई जाती हैं? How to make bangles. This is what he knew. The only thing that he knew was bangle making. और वही उसने क्या करा? He passed this art to his sons. वही अपने बच्चों को उसने सिखा दिया. All he has managed to do is teach them what he knows. वही उसने उनको पढ़ाया जो वो जानता था. What he knew, the art of making bangles. And what he knew, it was the art of making bangles. It is his karam, his destiny, says Mukesh's grandmother. अब grandmother है ना, so she must be old. तो उन्होंने कहा कि क्या है ये? उसका कर्म है, उसकी डेस्टिनी है, यही उसकी किस्मत है. Who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of bangles. And she has seen her husband who went blind before her eyes. Just imagine कि how will she feel कि कल तक उसको ये लग रहा होगा कि her husband can see, and today he is not able to see. The person who went blind, उसको तो आप बात छोड़ ही दीजिए कि how he would feel. Okay. Until yesterday I was able to see each and everything very clearly, and today I'm not able to see even a single thing. तो उस इंसान को कैसा लगेगा? But the people who are around him, जो उसके family members हैं, how they also would feel. कैसा उसको लगेगा? The wife whose husband could see very clearly until yesterday, today he is not able to see anything. So this Mukesh's grandmother, she has seen her husband go blind. And it was why? Because of the dust that comes from polishing the glass of bangles. So the bangles that we wear, do we ever realize how much hard work the person who is making them has put in it? कितना hard work उसने उसमें किया है? Do we ever realize? हम क्या करते हैं? We go, we buy them, we wear, and then when they are of no use to us, we just throw them away. फेंक देते हैं उनको हम. कभी हम ये नहीं सोचते कि the bangles that we are wearing, so how hard work they take in their making. कितना हार्ड वर्क वो लेती हैं, किस तरीके से उनको बनाया जाता है. डू वी एवर रियलाइज? नो, वी नेवर रियलाइज. So this is Mukesh grandmother. She has seen her husband go blind in making bangles, in polishing the glass of bangles out of which the bangles are made. उस ग्लास को पॉलिश करने में जिससे वो बैंगल्स बनती हैं. She has seen her husband go blind. Can a God-given lineage ever be broken? God-given lineage, matlab the thing that has been given to us uh, directly by God. This is the destiny that God has decided for us. So can it be ever changed? ये कभी हम उसको तोड़ सकते हैं? She implies. No, we cannot do so. This destiny, this condition has been decided by the God, so that is why we cannot change it. Can a God-given lineage ever be broken? The direct descendant, हम लोग का चलता चला आ रहा है. Lineage is that. लिनेज इज डायरेक्ट डिसेंडेंट उसको बोलते हैं ना, जो एंसेस्टर से हमको चीज मिल रही है. सो जो लिनेज हमारा है, जो ये हमारा प्रोफेशन है, दैट वी आर डूइंग फॉर जनरेशंस, जो हमने अपने एंसेस्टर से इनहेरिट किया है, हमने कैन से कि जो हमने लिया है अपने एंसेस्टर से, तो एक्चुअली गॉड हैड डिसाइडेड इट. ये तो it is a God given lineage. God given lineage है ये. So can we break it? No, we cannot break it. She implies किसी इंसान ने हमको नहीं दिया है ये. It has been given to us by the God. God has given us. She implies. Born in the caste of bangle makers, they have seen nothing but bangles. In the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad. So they are born in the caste of bangle makers. They have seen nothing. इनकी caste है. See the caste. This word caste. Very difficult it is to, okay, people make understand कि there is nothing like caste, कि जितनी भी ये सारी चीजें हैं, they are just man made, कि कोई इंसान caste लेकर ऊपर से नहीं आता है. But it is very difficult to make people understand this. But what can we do? Nothing. So born in the caste of bangle makers, they have seen nothing because they were born in this caste, in the caste of bangle making. Then that is why they have seen nothing but bangles. तो उन्होंने कहाँ बस हर जगह bangles ही देखी हैं. Where? In the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard. मतलब अपने घर में तो देखी ही है, but in others houses also they have seen nothing. In others yards also, जो होता है ना, yard is that एक adjoining land, जो घर से मिला हुआ थोड़ा land होता है हमारा, and that is not कि या तो सिर्फ ऐसे ही थोड़ा फील्ड टाइप हो, तो उसको यार्ड बोला जाता है. So in their house, in their yard, अपने घर में तो अपने यार्ड में तो they have seen nothing but bangles, but in other houses also, and in other yards also, they have seen, and in every street of Firozabad they have seen nothing but only bangles. Only bangles. Spirals of bangles, sunny gold, paddy green, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of 7 colors of the rainbow, lie in mounds in unkempt yards, are piled on 4-wheeled handcarts pushed by young men along the narrow lanes of the shanty town. How deep these lines are. स्पाइरल्स ऑफ बैंगल्स. स्पाइरल्स जो स्पाइरल्स होता है ना, गोल गोल होता है कॉइल, उसकी तरह. तो स्पाइरल्स बने हुए हैं बैंगल्स के. स्पाइरल्स ऑफ बैंगल्स. सनी गोल्ड, दीज आर द कलर्स. सनी गोल्ड, द गोल्ड लाइक सन. पैडी ग्रीन, ग्रीन. Paddy green is paddy green is that green color. जो paddy कहते किसको है, पहले तो आप लोग ये समझिए, जो राइस होता है ना, राइस को जो फील्ड होती है, तो बिफोर द थ्रैशिंग ऑफ द राइसेस, उसको कहते हैं पैडी फील्ड. ठीक है, राइस फील्ड को कहा जाता है पैडी फील्ड. उसको जब तक हम थ्रैश नहीं करते हैं, सो दैट कलर इज नोन एज पैडी कलर. मतलब वो जो ग्रीन कलर होता है, जब तक हम राइस को उसके अंदर से बाहर नहीं निकाल लेते ना, सो दैट कलर इज paddy. So rice, paddy, you can say कि rice before threshing in the husk, कि जब तक वो husk के अंदर है अपने, उसके जो peel, you can say कि उसके peel के अंदर है, ये husk बोला जाता है वैसे उसको, उसको जो अंदर होता है, so उस जो हस्क जिस कलर का है वहां पर, जब तक वो फील्ड में है, सो उसको, उस कलर को पैडी ग्रीन कलर कहा जाता है, पैडी ग्रीन कलर. सो किस किस कलर्स की हैं? सनी गोल्ड, यानी द गोल्ड लाइक सन, पैडी ग्रीन, रॉयल ब्लू, पिंक, पर्पल, every color born out of the 7 colors of the rainbow. मतलब सारे कलर्स जितने भी रेनबो से निकल कर आते हैं, the colors that come out of the rainbow, every color born out of 7 colors of the rainbow. The bangles are of every color, हर कलर की bangles हैं, every color born out of 7 colors, मतलब जो colors, जो 7 colors, rainbow के 7 colors में से निकल कर आते हैं, हर color की bangles are there and lie in mounds in unkempt yards. Line and mounds, line in heaps, पूरा वो उसका ऊपर तक माउंड बना हुआ है, उसका जो ढेर होता है pile up in mounds in unkempt yards, untidy yards, जहाँ वो बन रही हैं, बड़े आराम से हम उनको पहनते हैं, कितने अच्छे में लगती है ना. बट डू वी एवर रियलाइज कि व्हाट इज द कंडीशन ऑफ दैट प्लेस, कि वो कैसी है वहां पर, वहां उनको, मतलब ये सोचिए आप कि दे आर नॉट इवन गेटिंग द क्लीन प्लेस, साफ जगह भी उनको चूड़ियां बनाने की नहीं मिल रही है, बिकॉज ऑफ, मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ द मेकिंग ऑफ दोज bangles, the place become untidy. So that is mounts in unkempt yards, in untidy yards, they are piled up on four-wheeled hand carts. Four-wheel hand cart देखा है ना आपने, जो वो ठेले पर लेकर आते हैं, so that is four-wheel hand carts pushed by young men along the narrow lanes of the shanty town. और उसको फिर कौन लेकर जाता है? Young man, they push it along the narrow lanes of shanty town. This shanty town, okay, small and बिल्कुल, जो जहां पर हर जगह आपको क्या दिखेगा? शैक, हट है वहां पर, छप्पर है वहां पर, हर तरफ आपको घर ऐसे नजर आएंगे जो कि किसके बने हुए हैं. एंड वन थिंग इज शुड बी नोटिस्ड हियर के bangles are made in hot furnaces में बनाई जाती हैं, and the roofs there are of they are thatched roofs, छप्पर है वहां पर, so they can catch fire also. ये भी तो हो सकता है वहां पर कि मान लिया कि जिस रूम में वो बन रही हैं, they are the proper rooms, छोटे छोटे हैं, but they do not have thatched over them. वहां पर उनके वो जो है लिंटल है वहां पर छप्पर नहीं है, but still के कहीं ना कहीं से what happen if the thatch catches fire, क्या होगा वहां पर? Imagine just. So these young men carry these four-wheeled hand carts along the narrow lanes of this shanty town, that the town which is which has the houses of very poor houses, and which has the roof over them made of thatch. And in the dark hutments next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into circles of bangles. The dark hutments, that is small simple built houses, छोटे छोटे जो घर हैं, in dark hutments, again जो मैंने Bidinji Silks में आपको बताया था, that is in small houses. What is happening inside those small houses, small rooms? In that in those dark hutments, in dark rooms के अंदर what is happening? Next to lines of flames, flames की line के बराबर of flickering oil lamps. Flickering is that जो unsteadily burn करता है ना, वो जो जिस तरीके से लैंप जलता है उसमें से आग निकलती है, तो वो एक जगह तो रहती नहीं, कभी इधर हिलती है, तो that is flickering, हिलने वाली आग. Sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers, तो माँ बाप के साथ children are also sitting, and they are what they are doing, they are welding pieces of colored glass. जो कलर पॉलिश हुआ है उस पर, जो पॉलिश की गई है बस उसको, now they are welding those colored pieces of glass into circle of bangles. अब उस glass को they are making into circles, यानी making in the form of bangles. bangle के form में वो बना रहे हैं, उस glass को weld कर रहे हैं. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. और अब उनकी आदत भी ऐसी हो गई है. Then they are more used to the dark. डार्क में रहने की ज्यादा आदत हो गई है उनको इन कंपैरिजन टू द लाइट आउटसाइड. जब जाते ही नहीं पूरा दिन दे स्पेंड बिफोर पूरा दिन दे स्पेंड बिफोर दोज फर्नेसेस. सो व्हाट हैज हैपेंड टू हिम दैट दे हैव बिकम मोर यूज्ड टू द डार्कनेस के ज्यादा आदी हो गए हैं वो देन टू द लाइट आउटसाइड. लाइट के इतने आदी नहीं है वो, लाइट के उनको इतने आदत नहीं है. दे आर मोर एडजस्टेड टू द डार्क के मोर डार्कनेस के वो ज्यादा आदी हो गए हैं than to the light outside. That is why they often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. Just see this line. Most of them, they often, they often end up losing their eyesight. लोग तो ऐसे हैं उनमें that they do not reach even their adulthood stage and they lose their eyesight, they lose their vision. आंखें चली जाती हैं उन लोगों की. क्या एज होती है अभी अडल्ट? उन्होंने 30 years यानी 30 साल से पहले इंसान has lost his vision. Just imagine. Yes. Savita, a young girl in a drab pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman soldering pieces of glass. Savita, she is a young girl and she is wearing a pink dress, but the dress of this color is pink. That pink color is dull. मतलब जिससे कि जो कलर्स बना रहे हैं, जो जिन कलर्स की वो चूड़ियां बना रहे हैं, बैंगल्स बना रहे हैं, हर वो कलर है that can be taken out of the 7 colors of rainbow. The thing that they are preparing, it is very colorful. And the color that they are wearing, that is drab pink dress. Pink इतना खूबसूरत कलर होता है. And she is wearing a drab pink color. चीज जो बना रही है, that is very colorful. बस what she is wearing, that is colorless. That is colorless. See, क्या irony है, क्या, what is the situation of these people? What is the condition of these people? जो चीज बनाकर हमको दे रहे हैं, that is very colorful. कलर क्या सिंबलाइज करता है कि खुशियां and everything, happiness. तो जो उन कलर्स को, the one who is producing that color, the person himself or herself is, deprived of that color. उसको खुद वो कलर नहीं मिल रहा है. जो ड्रेस वो पहने बैठी है, that is drab pink dress. And she is sitting with her with an elderly woman, and with her she is soldering pieces of glass. Weld कर रही है, उसको जोड़ रही है pieces of glass को. She is joining the pieces of glass. As her hands move mechanically like a tongs of machine, I wonder if she knows the sanctity of the bangles she helps make. So जिस तरीके से the way she is making those bangles, the way she is joining those pieces of glass and making bangles, her hands are moving automatically. जिस तरीके से एक मशीन होती है ना जो mechanically, और उसके जो tongs जो उसके दो वो होते हैं ना, जो टोंग कहते हैं, किसको वैसे चिमटा जो होता है उसको कहते हैं. तो मशीन के दो हाथ जो समझ लीजिए, जिस तरीके से द वे सिंपली यू कैन से कि द वे अ मशीन वर्क्स, सो इन द सेम वे शी इज वर्किंग ऑटोमेटिकली. उसके जो हाथ हैं वो वेरी क्विकली शी इज मेकिंग दोज बैंगल्स, शी इज जॉइनिंग दोज ग्लासेस. शी हेल्प्स. So I wonder if she knows the sanctity of the bangles she helps make. So although her hands are moving like a machine, very fast they are moving, and very quickly she is helping the elderly woman in making the bangles. But does she know कि what is the purity, what is the sanctity of those bangles that she is making. जो बना भी रही उसको पता भी है कि what is the making, what is the meaning of wearing bangles for a woman, कि एक औरत के लिए bangles पहनने का मतलब है क्या. Does she even know? पता भी है उसको. I wonder if she knows the sanctity. क्या holiness है, क्या purity है, क्या sanctity है of the bangles she helps make. Help तो कर रही है, and very quickly, very automatically, and very perfectly she is moving her hands like a machine. But does she know what is the purity of those bangles? What is the meaning of those bangles for a woman? It symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag, auspiciousness in marriage. Bangle क्या symbolize करती है हमारे लिए? Indian woman's suhag, husband of an Indian woman. होता है ना कि if husband dies, most of the women in India, they do not wear bangles. Then they remove their bangles from their hands. उतार देती हैं, फिर नहीं पहनती हैं. So wearing bangles means that your husband is alive. यही मतलब होता है ना उसका कि your husband is alive. It symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag. It symbolizes an Indian woman's husband. एक Indian woman का husband उससे symbolize करती हैं वो. It means that your husband is alive. Auspiciousness in marriage. और जो कि एक ये जो चीज है बहुत auspicious है marriage में. It means that his marriage is successful. So this is the sanctity of bangles. So जिस तरीके से Savita is helping the elderly woman and working very perfectly. So पता नहीं उसको पता भी है ये कि क्या उसकी purity है. Does she know? It will dawn on her suddenly one day when her head is draped with a red veil, her hands dyed with henna, and red bangles rolled onto her wrists. अभी नहीं पता, लेकिन पता चल जाएगा. कब पता चल जाएगा? It will dawn on her suddenly. Suddenly मतलब इस तरीके से आप हम लोग के यहाँ तो बहुत ज़्यादा we have improved a lot, लेकिन कहीं कहीं अभी भी the situation is worse. उसको पता भी नहीं होगा कि that she is going to get married. अचानक से उसको पता चलेगा that on that day it is her marriage. या उसके घर में उसको देखने आएंगे. It will dawn to her. It will come on her. She will understand the sanctity of wearing bangles. कि bangles की क्या sanctity है? What is the purity of bangles? It will dawn on her suddenly. She will understand it one day. Then it will come on to her one day when her head is draped with a red veil. And when will she understand it? When her head will be draped with a red veil. जिस तरीके से अभी मुकेश sister-in-law was wearing a veil ना, so she will also wear a veil on her head. Her hands dyed red with henna. When her hands will be dyed, इसके हाथों में मेहंदी लग जाएगी with henna, and red bangles rolled onto her height, and she will have to wear red bangles. So it means when she will be getting married, she will then become a bride, and on that day it means that she will be a bride, like the old woman beside her who became one many years ago. जिस तरीके से उसके बराबर में जो woman बैठी हुई है, like the old woman beside her, the woman who is sitting beside her, जिस तरीके से वो दुल्हन बनी थी, the way she became a bride many years ago. So Savita will also become a bride one day like her. वो भी इसी तरीके से एक दिन bride दुल्हन बन जाएगी. She still has bangles. So the woman who is sitting beside Savita, the elderly woman, she still has bangles on her wrist, but no light in her eyes. So this woman, she still has bangles on her wrist. It means when she has bangles, जब उसके हाथों में bangles हैं, उसका क्या मतलब है? अभी मैंने आप लोग को बताया that it symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag. It is very clearly written. It means her husband is still alive. उसका husband अभी जिंदा है. But no light in her eyes. लेकिन उसकी आंखों में light नहीं है. Like the old woman beside her who became one many years ago. She still has bangles on her wrist, but no light in her eyes. एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. She says, and she says कि शेर भर, although शेर is a measurement की quantity है, unit है, sorry. और एक शेर, आई थिंक इट इज 933 ग्राम्स, कुछ इतना ही होता है, 933 या 950 ग्राम्स के अराउंड होता है ये. एक शेर वक्त खाना भी नहीं खाया. बट हेयर शेर मीन्स पेट भर के. So she, in her life, she has never eaten meal with what should I say, the proper meal. She has never. So in her entire life, she has never taken a full meal. कभी उसने पेट भर के खाना नहीं खाया पूरी अपनी जिंदगी में. Bangles तो है उसके हाथ में. इसका मतलब है that she, her marriage is successful and her husband is alive, but she does not have light in her eyes, and it is because she has not eaten proper meal in throughout her life. She has never eaten a full meal in her entire life. She says, in a voice drained of joy, and in a voice there is no joy, no happiness is there. She has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. Very clearly it is written. She has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. पूरी जिंदगी में एक वक्त भी उसने पेट भर के खाना नहीं खाया. That's what she has reaped. Her husband, an old man with a flowing beard, says, I know nothing except bangles. So that's what she has reaped. So this is what she has received. Reaped है. Reaped का मतलब यहाँ काटना नहीं है कि उसने क्या वो ना कि क्या हासिल किया है. So that is what she has received in her life. Her husband, an old man with a flowing beard, says, I know nothing except bangles. So her husband, who is an old man, so यहाँ पर elderly woman है, her husband is an old man and he has a flowing beard. Flowing, a hanging beard he has, and the man says, I know nothing except bangles. उसको कुछ पता नहीं है, बस वो क्या जानता है? Just the art of making bangles. Bangles ही उसको पता है, bangles ही उसको बनाना आता है. All I have done is make a house for the family to live in. पूरी जिंदगी में what he has done, he has made a house for the family to live in. So at least he has made a house. There are many who do not have even houses to live in. घर भी नहीं है उनके पास. So at least he was able to make a house for his family, which they are living in. Hearing him, one wonders if he has achieved what many have failed in their lifetime. He has a roof over his head. So one can, feel doubt when we can just wonder कि उसको if he has achieved what many have failed in their lifetime. So at least he has something. So he is not a wealthy person. He himself very poor, deprived of many things. कि just imagine कि जब घर वालों को एक वक्त का पेट भर खाना भी नहीं मिल रहा है, so how poor they must have been. But again, at least he has something which others do not have. And what is this? A roof over his head. At least he has a roof over his head. There are many who do not have even a roof over their heads. घर भी नहीं है जिनके पास, who do not have even houses. So at least he has something. The cry of not having money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat, rings in every home. So हर घर की वहां पर यही कहानी है, that every other person, every other family, in every other family, what you can hear, the cry of not having money, that they do not have money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles. So उनके पास और कोई business करने के लिए पैसा ही नहीं है. They do not have enough money, which they can with which they can start some other business. वो इतना पैसा ही नहीं है दूसरे बिजनेस के करने के लिए. यू नीड गुड अमाउंट ऑफ मनी ना, ज्यादा पैसे आपको चाहिए होते हैं, अच्छा खासा आपके पास पैसा होना चाहिए, बट दे डू नॉट हैव इनफ मनी दैट दे कैन स्टार्ट एनी अदर बिजनेस. सो दैट इज व्हाई दे आर लेफ्ट विद नो अदर ऑप्शन देन मेकिंग बैंगल्स. एक ही ऑप्शन उनके पास बचता है, दैट दे हैव टू मेक बैंगल्स ओनली, बिकॉज दे डू नॉट हैव मनी टू स्टार्ट एनी अदर बिजनेस, नॉट इवन इनफ टू ईट. दे डू नॉट हैव मनी इवन टू ईट. घर खाना खाने के लिए तो उनके पास पैसे हैं नहीं. तो वो बिजनेस कहाँ से शुरू कर लेंगे कोई और सा? तो हाउ कैन दे स्टार्ट एनी अदर बिजनेस? नो, दे कैन नॉट. सो दे डू नॉट हैव इनफ मनी टू ईट. That is why they are left with just this option of making bangles and nothing else. Rings in every home. So this is the cry. This is the cry that rings in every home of Firozabad. The young men echo the lament of their elders. The young men, जो अब आज के जनरेशन के लोग हैं, what they do, they complain, they express the regret के what the elders did. Little has moved with time, it seems, in Firozabad. So it seems के फिरोजाबाद में बहुत टाइम से nothing has changed, और बहुत कम ही वहां पर चेंज हुआ होगा वहां पर. Otherwise it is same as it was many years ago. So जो आज के जनरेशन के लोग हैं, they regret and they express regret, they complain the sorrows of their elders. Years of mind numbing toil have killed all initiative and the ability to dream. Years of mind numbing. They have worked so hard. Mind numbing is mind and numb. Numb क्या जिस होती कोई चीज सुन पड़ जाना. So their minds have become numb. So they have worked so hard physically and mentally, physically as well as mentally. दोनों तरीके से काम करना है. physically भी बहुत ज्यादा और उनका mentally भी, they are in mental pressure ना, कि खाने को नहीं है उनके पास proper facilities नहीं है, and they are deprived of so many things. तो mental pressure भी आ रहा है especially, and when they are working in those dingy cells, उस hutments में वो काम कर रहे हैं वहां पर. So their minds are affected. वहां पर क्या होगा वहां पर कि पूरा उनका pressure mind पर जब जाता है. So they are working so hard physically as well as mentally. वो काम कर रहे हैं वहां पर. इतना ज्यादा वर्क हार्ड कर रहे हैं that their minds have become numb. कि उनके जो minds हैं, they have become numb, and because of which they are not able to think normally. They are not able to take initiative. They are unable to think normally, and they are not able to take any kind of initiatives. कोई इनिशिएटिव नहीं ले सकते हैं वो, and they are not thinking of doing something else than making just these bangles, because of the years of mind numbing. इतने सालों के hard work की वजह से their minds have become numb, and they are not able to take any initiative, and they are not able to think any other thing. Why not organize yourselves into a cooperative? I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. So the narrator asks, why don't you organize and yourselves into a cooperative? Why don't you come together and make an आप उसको make a cooperation and make an organization among yourselves. ऐसा कर लो तुम लोग. Why don't you organize, why don't you come together and take a decision collectively? ऐसा क्यों नहीं करते? You should come together and take a decision collectively. I asked a group of young men. So she asked a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their forefathers and forefathers. So a group of young men जो कि उनका जो vicious circle है किसका? Middlemen का. Vicious, that is wicked, या corrupt circle है middlemen का, who trapped their fathers. उन्होंने फंसाया था जाल में fathers को and forefathers को of these young men, the young men who the narrator is talking to. So their forefathers and forefathers were trapped by these middlemen. इन मिडलमैन ने उनको अपने जाल में फंसा लिया था. I mean, they had asked him, बिजनेसमैन थे ना वो, तो उन्होंने उनको कि हमारे लिए काम करना है, और इस तरीके से they were trapped. Even if we get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by the police, beaten and dragged to jail for doing something illegal, they say. So what the answer she gets? क्या उसको आंसर मिलता है when she says कि why don't you come together and decide something collectively? सब आपस में आकर कुछ डिसीजन क्यों नहीं लेते हो? Definitely against these middlemen, या तो या फिर कि why you should start some other business, कि when you are not happy with this business, when you are not getting proper facilities, when it is not proving beneficial to you, so why don't you start something else and start some other business, and you should say something against these middlemen who trapped your fathers and forefathers. So the answer that she gets was that yes, what was the answer? Yes, if even if we get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by the police, beaten and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. If we organize, if we come together, even if we come together, then we will be the only ones, हम ही लोग होंगे वो, who will be hauled up by the police, beaten and dragged to jail. Who will be hauled means who will be pulled and dragged by the police. मतलब पुलिस हम ही को घसीट कर ले जाएगी. We will the ones who will be beaten up and dragged to jail, and we will be put into the jails for doing something illegal, as if we have done something illegal. So although we have not done something illegal, yeah, we would not do something illegal, we would just raise our voice, अपनी आवाज ही तो उठाएंगे हम, but still we will be the only ones who will face all the difficulties. पुलिस हम ही को मारेगी, हम ही को घसीट कर जेल में डाल देगी. So we will be the ones, as if we have done something illegal. Matlab, here raising your voice is like as if you are doing something illegal, they say. So that is why they do not raise their voice and keep on doing this work, that is bangle making. There is no leader among them, no one who could help them see things differently. There is no leader among them. There is no one who can take initiative. कोई भी वहाँ पर ऐसा नहीं है who can come forward and take initiative, who could help them see things differently, who can help them that they should see the things differently, and who can that is enlighten their minds. No, there is no one. कोई इंसान भी वहां पर ऐसा नहीं है. No one is ready to take initiative, and no one is ready to be the leader at that place. Their fathers are as tired as they are. और उनके जो fathers हैं, they are equally tired as these young men. They talk endlessly in a spiral that moves from poverty to apathy to greed and to injustice. So उनकी जो बातें हैं, they go endlessly in a spiral. इस तरीके से spiral होता है ना, गोल 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 गोल. So they just talk. जो उनकी जो बातें हैं, their talks, they just जो घूमती हैं वो सिर्फ कुछ ही चीजों के around. They're just revolving around few things, and they are what they talk about is poverty, apathy, greed, injustice. These are the things that they talk about and nothing else. These young men, these people of Firozabad, they talk about poverty, apathy, greed, injustice. इन्हीं के बारे में बातें करते हैं. और एक आदमी related to all these things, apathy is lack of interest, lack of enthusiasm, you can say. So these are the things that they talk about and nothing else. Listening to them, I see two distinct worlds. So when the narrator listens to these people, I see. So she analyzes two distinct worlds. That there are two different worlds in Firozabad. One of the family caught in a web of poverty, burdened by the stigma of caste in which they are born. So one world is of the family which is caught in the web of poverty, जो किसके जाल में फंस चुकी है? In the web of poverty, यानी poverty के जाल में फंस चुकी है. And this family is burdened by the stigma of caste, and moreover they are burdened with the stigma, mark of disgrace, कि उनका ऊपर धब्बा लग चुका है किसका? Caste का, in which they are born, जिस caste में वो born हुए हैं. So one family is the one which is caught in the web of poverty and which is burdened with the stigma, with the mark of disgrace of caste in which they are born. And the other family, the other, a vicious circle of the Sahukars. दूसरा किसका है? दूसरी फैमिलीज या दूसरा वर्ल्ड किसका है? The other, a vicious circle, corrupt circle है. किसका? Of the Sahukars, the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law, the bureaucrats, and the politicians. All these things collectively have made a circle which is vicious, which is corrupt. So these people are corrupt. It does not mean that all the middlemen, all the policemen, all the keepers of the law, all the bureaucrats, politicians, they all are corrupt. No, but yes, most of them, they are corrupt ones. They do not care about the lower class people, and they exploit their rights. बहुत बहुत ज़्यादा उनको exploit किया जाता है. So one world is of this family, the families of Bengal makers, and the other world is a vicious circle of Sahukars, middlemen, policemen, keepers of the law, bureaucrats, and the politicians. Together they have imposed the baggage of the child. Together they have all these men, all these people, Sahukars, middlemen, policemen, keepers of the law, bureaucrats, and politicians. These people collectively have forced the baggage on the child. इन्होंने एक burden लाकर child पर रख दिया है that he cannot put down, and the burden, the baggage, is so heavy that the child cannot put that down. He cannot remove that burden. He is so helpless. If he wants, even then he cannot remove that burden from him. इस तरीके से उन्होंने उसके ऊपर burden रख दिया है, baggage रख दिया है, that even if he wants, he cannot put that burden down. He cannot put that baggage down. He cannot remove that burden. Before he is aware, he accepts it as naturally as his father. So at a very young age, बहुत छोटा ही होता है, जब तो उसको पता भी नहीं होता कि I am being burdened. पता भी नहीं होता इसका I am being burdened. So he just accepts it naturally as his father did. जिस तरीके से उसके father ने accept किया था, in the same way he is accepting all these things, or this burden. To do anything else would mean to dare. And if you think to do anything else, if you think to do something else, it means you are challenging all these people. You are challenging the middlemen, you are challenging the policemen, the keepers of law, the bureaucrats, and the politicians. You are challenging all these people. It means you are going against these people. And it means you are doing courage to go against these people. And daring is not part of his growing up. Daring is not part of his growing up. No child can, dare to go against these people. He cannot, challenge. He cannot challenge these people. He cannot dare to do so because it is not the part of his growing up. ये उसकी परवरिश का हिस्सा नहीं है कि वो किसी को challenge करे. When I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I am cheered. But when I see that, I see a spark in the eyes of Mukesh, that he is, willing to challenge these people, and he is, trying to go against these people, and he is trying to do something else. He does not want to be a Bengal maker, but he wants to be a motor mechanic. So when I see a spark in his eyes, when I see, although it is very brief, क्योंकि आगे हमको पता चल जाता है कि that dream is like a mirage. ये हमने चीज पढ़ी थी ना, that his dream is like a mirage. So it is not very clear dream, clear नहीं है, but at least although it is brief, लेकिन when the narrator sees this spark, this shine in Mukesh, So she is happy, she is cheered, she is she is happy that at least there is someone who can dare to go against these people. I want to be a motor mechanic, he repeats. Well, he says that he wants to be a motor mechanic. And he will go to a garage and learn. garage में जाएगा, सीखेगा वो. But the garage is a long way from his home. लेकिन जो garage है, that is at some distance, पास नहीं है, that is not near. It is at some distance from his home. I will walk, he insists. So he says he is so, willing that I will walk. मैं पैदल ही चला जाऊंगा. I will go on foot. Do you also dream of flying a plane? He is suddenly silent. No, he says, staring at the ground. So then, when he is so willing to be a motor mechanic, the narrator asks him, do you also dream of flying a plane? Do you want to fly a plane also? He's suddenly silent. But then he's suddenly silent, and the answer is no. He says, staring at the ground. He is looking at the ground, and his small murmur, there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. And his small murmur, silently उसने कहा है कि no, I don't want to fly plane. No, I don't dream about that. There is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. Embarrassment, disconcert. Not always. It is not always shame, but discomfort. He's not comfortable, and why there is discomfort in his small murmur that has not yet turned into regret. It means that just first read the next sentence. He is content to dream of cars that he sees hurtling down the streets of his town. Few airplanes fly over Firozabad. So because in Firozabad, what he has seen is just cars. कार्स वहां पर बहुत ज्यादा है. He has seen cars, मतलब he has seen moving cars on the streets of Firozabad. मतलब वहां पर उसने देखी है. So he know कि what are the cars and many things he know about it. Few airplanes fly over Firozabad. लेकिन एयरप्लेन्स वहां से जाते ही नहीं है ज्यादा. तो he has not seen many airplanes. That is why. And the other thing is that कि in the beginning we read कि his dream is like a mirage. कि अभी तो उसका वही dream पूरा नहीं हुआ है of becoming a motor mechanic. So how can he dream of so high, that something कि जो that is out of his control. अभी for the moment, definitely we should dream high and लेकिन कि यहाँ पर अभी in the situation which Mukesh is in, वहां पर in that situation it is very difficult for him to be a motor mechanic even. कि वो अभी motor mechanic भी नहीं बन सकता है. So how can he be a pilot? कैसे बन सकता है वो pilot? So first he अभी तो वही clear नहीं है कि whether can he be a motor mechanic. So at least he has tried. कि उसने ड्रीम तो किया है ना अभी कि he is trying that he wants to be a motor mechanic. So that is why that there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. कि at least बाद में जाकर भी वो regret नहीं करेगा that he did not try, that he did not dream. कि उसको try तो करना चाहिए. So at least, और the other thing is that can be the other thing can be कि you dream of things that are before you. जो हमारे सामने दिखाई दे रही हैं वही हम उनके बारे में ज्यादा करते हैं. जब एयरप्लेन्स वहां से जाते ही नहीं है, so they do not pay attention to them. attention भी नहीं उन पर ज्यादा उनकी जाती होगी. तो the things that interest him for now is are cars. cars में उसका interest है and he wants to fulfill this dream first. So no, he says, staring at the ground. In his small murmur there is an embarrassment that has not turned into regret. So अभी तक तो when he is dreaming of becoming a motor mechanic and he is dreaming of switching his profession to something else, so at least he will not regret it later that he did not dream. So that is why his dream has not turned into regret, yet turned into regret का मतलब here also के when you are controlled with so many people from upper class के politicians हैं, policemen हैं, so under that control it is very difficult to move out of that area. So it is not easy to fulfill the dreams. So अभी भी ये भी sure नहीं है, there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret, के बाद में जाकर उसको regret जिस तरीके से भी learned के young men were lamenting their elders के they did not try any other profession, या जिस तरीके से lament कर रहे हैं, so maybe in the future time to come Mukesh will also regret ke he will also end up in doing just this business, this work, bengal making, and he will not be able to be to be a motor mechanic, but at least he has tried, because it is not easy when you are controlled with so many people around you, जब आपको control कर रहे हैं, so at least the narrator is happy that he has dreamt of some other profession, and he wants he wants to switch over to some other profession. At least he has dreamt. So narrator is happy about that. He is content for now. He is content. He is happy to dream of cars. So he does not want to set his dream very high. बहुत ऊंचे dreams अपने को नहीं रखना चाहता. He is content. He is happy to dream of cars. For now, he is happy with the dream of cars that he sees hurtling down. That he sees, the car that he sees, moving down the streets, moving down in the streets of his town in Firozabad. And he does not dream of planes because he has not seen men. ज़्यादा उसने देखे ही नहीं है. He has seen only few airplanes because only few fly over Firozabad. Right, so this was the story. Here it completes your chapter, Lost Spring, Stories of a Stolen Childhood. And in the next video, what we will do, we will discuss the exercises and the thematic concern of this chapter. Clear? So till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.